Okay, so now I've got the nebulizer. Which side of the circuit did I place it on?
Inspiration.
How can you tell?
It.
Very good. Okay, so we're nebulizing the medication, and this will, it's a continuous nebulization. You know how you turn your flow meter, 7 liters, 8 liters a minute. So the medication will nebulize, it'll fill the tubing, and then when inspiration begins, all of this medication will get delivered to the patient. It's not going to get through the heat and moisture exchanger, though, unless I switch it over to where it says aerosol. If this didn't allow me to switch it, I'd have to take the aerosol, I would have to take the HME out during the treatment and then put it back in. Not that it's very clean to do that.
Is this what they're using in the hospital now?
No. Have you seen the HME where you can switch it from aerosol to HME? No? So they're using an HME that you can't switch back and forth, and then they're putting the treatment right at the endotube, right?
So, I think we can tell them, okay, what's better, because this is what we're doing in the hospital. We can come up and say, you know what, this is, the patient will get more medication if we do it that way than to put it closer to the patient. So, what can we do in that situation?
Good for you, yes.
So can I just do it like this, or do what they're doing?
Do it by
You
the
can
hospital.
ask, but you can suggest it.
Yeah.
See where it gets you.
Can you go into that? How come the medication is delivered better at a further distance?
The particles become suspended in the air better when they have a little distance to travel. When you're placing the adapter right at the endotube, the aerosol is being created, and then as it goes through the endotube, it immediately deposits on the sides of the endotube.
Into the sharper angle, I think, also. From right here, from right here to here, it's a sharper angle to come traveling down. So here gives it some.
That's true
remember
too.
there was something.
The impaction?
Yeah, because it will just hit the like a wall.
Yeah, that's true too.
Okay.
And then next is MDI with spacer. If the medication delivery is an MDI, it is best to use a spacer device and place the MDI with the spacer on the inspiratory side at least 12 inches from the endotracheal tube. Although ventilator circuits have a port located directly at the patient Y for an MDI, does this one have it? This one does not. You'll see it on the other circuits that you'll be using. They have a port where you can attach the metered dose inhaler right here at right next to the endotube, but again, that doesn't give you good particle deposition. Studies show that almost no medication enters the lungs if the medication is delivered through this port. So they have it, and it doesn't deliver much medication. MDI with adapter, let me show you that. Metered dose inhaler, has everyone seen this before? So it delivers the medication. This is the canister that helps you to deliver it. When you're delivering it through the ventilator circuit, you're going to take it out and deliver it a different way. This is a spacer. So when you put the canister on, and you press down, it's going to deliver the medication into the spacer. And this gives it a chance for all the particles to become suspended in the air. So when the patient inhales, the particles will end up in their lungs.
Do we still have to push it down? For
Yeah, you still have to press it down.
Why would you use this instead of just a nebulizer to deliver the medication? Wouldn't it be easier to just use the nebulizer? That way you don't have to sit there and push the little.
The nebulizer is wasteful because it's nebulizing during exhalation. So the patient's not even breathing in, and all this nebulized medicine is just going right through to the exhalation port. It's not even going in. So it's not efficient for that reason. you're adding an extra flow to the circuit, and that messes with your humidification. It changes the volumes. It makes the alarms not work very well. So there's a lot of reason why a nebulizer is not that good, and we talk about it in lecture. So a meter dose inhaler, 4 puffs, is equal to an entire treatment. Even though you're using a lot more medication when you're using a nebulizer, 4 puffs from here delivers more meds than this does. So that would be the reason. And then the other reason is a couple meds only come in a meter dose inhaler. I don't remember which ones it is. I don't remember off the top of my head. So some of them may only come in India.
Can you please show us how to attach the spacer?
Yes. First this. Okay, I use some, it's not working too well to stay in place. I use some adapters just so I could have the spacer a little bit further away from the endotube. I'll repeat it so you can see it again. So this is the ventilator circuit. We detached it from the Y and then added the spacer. And now to deliver the meds. And I wait for a breath to begin. I hear inspiration. You can hear the air going in. And you thank you. Still not on it very tight. You have to hold it the whole time.
It's clumsy.
Yeah. So I hear the breath going into the patient, and I press this, and then the breath goes in. I wait 1 minute between puffs, press it again, and then it goes in during inspiration. Yeah, so it looks like you're going to have to hold it because it does not stay in place if you push and twist it.
So every 1 minute you give a puff?
Yes.